And somebody said, are you prepared for both speeches tonight? And I said, of course. You always have to be prepared for that. I didn't want anybody saying congratulations at all until we saw that tick there, because you can see what's happening tonight. It is a seesaw going up and down. There's still a chance of us. Getting government, but it's going to be up and down for a while, and there's still a lot of votes to cast yet. But I'm finally feeling very confident. It's an incredible moment in your life when something like this happens. Somebody said to me the other day, are you prepared for a life-changing moment in your life? And I go, I think so. So I did not do this on my own. I had a lot of helpers, a lot of people that were here, and I could never, you've seen the size of this riding, how big it is. I could never have done this on my own. I want to thank my campaign chair, and I'm going to miss somebody, and the young men that are down. I wish, somebody said, are those your kids? I kind of wish they were, some of these young guys. They were fantastic, the work they did. We drive down there and we see their signs, and people from the Lower Mainland that knew me said, Tony, your signs are down here. Just a tremendous amount of work that everybody has put in. We have people in Lillooet that are working very hard, making sure everything was done over there, and all the little places that we went, and all the people we saw and met. And I don't remember a lot of people, because I remember your face, I saw you somewhere, but so many people have contributed to this win. You never do it on your own. There's no way in the world. And I want you to make sure that I keep that humility within me. I'm here to serve you. It's not about me. So please do that. Unfortunately, some of us politicians' heads go like this. And I don't want to do that. I kind of tried never to do that in my political life, and I never want to do it now, but I see a lot of very good people out here. My riding association knows that, right guys? How many times did I say that? So that's going to be the hardest thing to do. I guess right now the biggest thing, thank you. The biggest thing now that we got to do is just roll up our sleeves and get to work. When I talked to John a couple of weeks ago, I said, John, what does this look like? Should we win? He said, well, I get tomorrow off, Sunday. And I said, nothing will make me more happy than that. I'm ready to get to work for you guys, because there's so many things that we have to do. Opposition or our leading party, it doesn't matter. We got a lot to work. If we don't get the party, then we're going to have to hold their feet to the fire, just like you hold my feet to the fire. It was really good. And then we got a lot of work to do within our riding to build it out more. So next time, we will definitely form government, because we cannot stand another 4 years of what we've been seeing in the last 7. There's just no way in the world. I'd be very remiss if I did not thank my wife, Wanda. She has been there every step of the way with me. Buoyed me up, got me out of bed. Did everything I needed to do. They say third time's a charm, and it is, huh? Thank you. So I don't know if you want to hear me ramble on for a couple hours. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to end it here before I become a blubbering mess. But thank you, every one of you, for coming up and being here tonight with us. We're going to make some profound changes, and we're going to work very, very hard at doing that with your help. Thank you very much for tonight.
For the Merritt Herald, how are you feeling right now, Tony?
Well, I'm feeling fantastic, man. It's just amazing here. We're really appreciative of everybody's work and efforts, and we're really excited to roll up our sleeves and get to work.
And what is the first thing you'll do when you enter the halls of Parliament in Victoria?
I think we're going to sit down and get some training done, because I've never been there before, so they got lots of things to do, and then we'll see where we go from there. And John will call a caucus meeting and start divvying up work, I guess, and who knows what's going to happen after that. Yep.
What about your first 100 days? What will your priorities be?
Well, I have some ideas for our first 100 days, but it'll be up to John. He's the one that'll set the agenda, and we'll go with that. And I'm sure I can support. And I think we're probably pretty aligned with some of the ideas there. We've campaigned on a lot of good ideas, and so there's some of those things that will have to be done right away.
If it's up to you, though, what would you be doing?
Well, I think there's some reviews of some major departments. Healthcare needs to be reviewed as quickly as possible. We need to get that back on track. BC Housing, just to name a couple of few, I think we need to deal with that one. And of course the policing issues too and the crime. We got to find ways. And so there's 3 quick ones there that we'd have to maybe look at. But like I said, it'll be up to John to set the agenda.
Are there any particular bills you plan to introduce or support in the legislature?
Not at this time. I've got a few ideas. They're just minor things, but we'll move with those forward as we see fit.
And how do you plan to work with opposition parties to address the key concerns of the Fraser-Nicola?
Well, I think right now the way it stands, we'll have to work with all the parties because right now it looks like we're a bit of a tie. So we're going to have to work with the cross-party lines to get some of the things that we have. As long as we get the NDP to cooperate with us and work with us, I think we could do well in the House. There's a lot of things that need to be done, but we'll need to work on cooperating and getting it done. As soon as we get some all-party committees put together, we'll work on some of those things, I'm sure.
What message do you have to the voters of Fraser-Nicola and BC as a whole?
Well, we need to change things. We need to get moving and bring some common sense back to the province and make sure that we're working all together here with everybody in our community, including the First Nations. We got to resolve some of the issues and get working together hard to resolve them and get making British Columbia prosperous. That's how we get out of debt. That's how we make it successful kids. That's how we stop some of our children moving to Alberta. We got to make sure that we're going to be successful.
Is there anything you'd like to say to your election opponents, Francyne Joe and Jonah Timms?
No, yes, they were fantastic opponents. They're really nice people, and we worked really well together. We had a very amiable campaign together, especially at the all candidates meetings. It was really, really good. They were very polite. We were very playful and respectful, and so I wish them luck in their future endeavors and all the best as they move forward.
Is there anything that you'd like to add?
Not really, just thank you for everybody that voted for me and putting their trust in me. I think it's a really important night tonight. This was a change election, there's no question about it. We've gone from 0 seats to 45 last count. This was an election and we got to prove ourselves to the electorate out. They want change and we got to deliver that to them.
All right, and my final question for you tonight, Tony. What is a fun fact about yourself? Doesn't have to be related to politics.
Fun fact?
Yeah.
Jeepers, I don't know. I'm just a nice guy, I guess, and I like talking to people and getting to know people, and we're going to be doing that in a little while. And just who I am, and easygoing guy, I think. Yeah.